This is not a guru movement. The gurus don't ever want you to get their breakthrough. The gurus never want you to be as successful as them. The gurus hold tight to the secrets that they have, and they drip them out very slowly, so you always feel like you need the guru. Kingdom people release the breakthroughs on their life. And that's how I know this is a kingdom movement and not a guru movement.
The kingdom principles work everywhere, in every niche, in any industry, in any country, in any currency, at any time in history.
We have access to not just tools and processes, we have access to a person that worldly entrepreneurs do not have access to. What is the most valuable possession of the king in the kingdom? Yes, his people, the citizens. That is correct.
You guys, I just got out of an amazing presentation from Pedro. I am beyond blown away. He is the real deal. He's amazing. It's unreal. It will change your life. He's changed my life in legitimately 30 minutes.
I've never felt more favor in my entire life. I get the honor and the blessing and the gift of not only being a part of 100X, but I get to spend time with some of the most amazing people I've met.
There's nothing like 100X. It is bringing your faith and bringing your business together and keeping God at the center of all of it.
That definition of the kingdom entrepreneur was something that my spirit was thirsting for, and I didn't know that I needed it.
We're so grateful, Pedro, to you, because you've really opened up my eyes personally to seeing that, you know, what you posted today, that selling is serving.
Selling is actually serving. Do you know how many people lie on the other side of your obedience? On the other side of you saying yes and of you being willing to invite people into working with you further, people's lives can get changed.
You're going to find not only the tactics, the strategies that work, but you find your purpose, you find the community.
This man knows his stuff. This stuff works. If you're thinking about working with Pedro or learning from him, I could not recommend it more.
Help your people all realize how good of hands they're in with you as their leader.
Pedro, the results are so shocking. I just am absolutely blown away. I mean, that's when I think about your genius and how it impacted us, was your understanding of Facebook advertising, like digital advertising. Our brand awareness is going up. People's, like and trust is going up. We're bringing in crazy amounts of money up front, and we haven't even made an offer yet.
It took us from a 6-figure year to a 6-figure month to a 6-figure day. You can see everything we did to get here, modeling right after Pedro.
Holly, we can't hear you. No, we can't.
Hear me?
Yes, we
Yes?
can now.
No?
Yes, we got you. We got you.
Okay. Oh, phew. What a way to start off. All right, guys. So welcome to day one of the 100X Challenge. My name is Holly Peel. I have the honor and privilege of being part of the 828 Media team, and we are so excited to be with you guys over the next few days, showing up alongside of Pedro to help you guys get massive breakthrough in this challenge. It is the first time we've ever done this challenge, and it's going to be amazing. So just a couple of quick housekeeping things before we introduce you to Pedro, which watching that little video, I was like, yes, he is all of that. And it's so cool getting to watch the lives of each and every person on that video and knowing where they started and their process and getting to see behind the scenes of where they are now. It's so cool. So hopefully you guys and your faces will be on one of those videos coming soon, after you guys are taking action and putting what you're learning here to work. So it's going to be amazing. So this challenge, it is going to take place today, December 9th, the 10th and the 11th. And we're going to be here at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every single morning. You can go ahead and carve out about 60 minutes of time for this training. And yes, the replays will be available immediately following this live. So if you are watching with us live, awesome. Go ahead and drop in the comments, say hello, maybe throw in your favorite emoji. I'm watching over here in your guys' comments. And if you're watching the replay, awesome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you carved out time on your calendar to show up and take this seriously in your life. So good on you. We are going to email you, text message you, Facebook message you, and send you daily reminders so that you know when we are live, as well as recaps. That way you're not missing a single thing. Because around here, to miss a little is we build on everything. So you're going to want to make sure that you're getting each and every session in, and having replays will give you access to even go back and watch it once or twice if you need to. And then if you have not invited a friend to join you, you're going to want to, because the content and what you guys are going to be learning over the next couple of days is going to be life-changing. And having someone to do that with sometimes just makes it really awesome. Couple more things I want to go over with you guys is this number one question we get. How do I access my links, my replays, my bonuses? And I want to encourage you guys to pay attention to your email. If for some reason things are landing in your spam folder or your junk folder, you can go ahead and add our email, which is pedro@100xacademy.com. And that way you can search in your email inbox and find any emails that you maybe haven't seen or maybe got skipped. The replays are also going to be in the 100X Facebook group as well, which you should be in there after you joined, you got invited there. We just finished an hour of power-packed questions. People came in this morning hungry and asking fantastic questions, which always pulls such gold out of Pedro. So we just spent and came off of an hour of just straight fire and humor. Let's be honest, Pedro is so funny, and it's always just great learning from him when he has kind of that carefree, hey, we're just here to get your questions answered. So if you weren't able to jump on this morning and you're like, man, what is this VIP thing? I want an extra hour with Pedro. I want the opportunity to talk to him and ask questions. I want to implement what I'm learning. I want to get a special challenge workbook where I can print out and fill out and write all my notes and all of the blueprints and frameworks and all of that. I want all of that. Well, you can grab it at 100xvip.com. And when you do that, these are some of the things that you're going to get. You're also going to get the Wisdom Plus experience for free, which is an entire Wisdom backstage pass for 31 days straight. So if you're here and you're like, oh my gosh, I got 3 days. Well, you're going to get all 31 days of 30 minutes backstage with Pedro and some of his special guests from the Wisdom Challenge. You're also going to get the Wisdom Journal shipped to you, a ticket to the Goal Setting Workshop, and a ticket to the Kingdom Wealth Workshop, just for signing up for this VIP. So massive, massive value, which I love about Pedro. He loves to make sure that you guys are well taken care of. And if at any point in time you do have questions, our incredible team is available for you at 100xhelp.com. So that wraps up officially all of my announcements for this morning. I know personally, I'm ready to jump into this content for today. Pedro has been preparing and going deep in it. And so I can't wait to hear what he has to say for us today. Hopefully you guys have your pen and paper, notepads ready to go, ready to take notes to get the most out of it. So, if you guys are ready, would you please in the comments help me welcome Pedro? Yes, he is an 8-figure kingdom entrepreneur. Yes, he is the author of multiple books, including Retired and Free and The Finished Life and Challenge Secrets and this awesome wisdom journal. But he has really shaped marketing, and beyond that, he's gone from being just, a guy in obscurity to complete God promoting him in public in front of other people because of his heart, his willingness to listen, his obedience, his yes to God. And it's over the next couple of days that we're going to see his frameworks, his blueprints of how he walked that out as a kingdom entrepreneur. And I can't wait to learn alongside of you guys as we tune in to what Pedro has to tell us today in the day one of the 100X challenge. So if you guys would help me welcome him with some fire emojis in the chat. Pedro, Adao, hello and welcome. Happy Monday.
Hello, happy Monday. Can you guys hear me and see me okay, Holly?
Yes.
Okay, good. Today is an interesting day. I am doing this from our brand new home that is still having some construction done. I had to be here to meet all these contractors. And I think it's so cool that I'm here doing this challenge, because even being here is a culmination of just all of what we're talking about here today. So I'm watching your comments even though I don't have my full tech setup. It's really cool that we live in a time and an era where you can just have a laptop and a cell phone and get to do cool things like this, serve people at scale and add massive value. So I'm watching your comments on my phone from the Zoom room. And then I've got the Facebook live stream pulled up here as well. So I'm seeing your comments. And so I'm excited to be here, guys. Welcome to day one. Welcome to day one of the 100X challenge. And if you saw the tagline for this, it's how to live a great life, how to live an amazing life, how to make money, how to prosper, and do it all in a way that honors God and fulfills your kingdom assignment. And I didn't know this when I first got saved over 20 some odd years ago, but that's kind of a really that's pretty epic, right? If it was possible, right? If it was possible to live an amazing life. Uh-oh. It says You guys see me, Karim? It says the stream is not working on
We
Facebook.
we see
can see
you.
you.
I'm watching it on Facebook. I see it.
Okay, so I should just keep going, right? And then
Yep.
maybe, all right, cool. All right. This is when watching things goes wrong. All right. I'll let Facebook catch up. All right. What was I saying, Holly? I'm sorry, I got distracted with the Facebook thing. What was I talking about?
Well, I got distracted with the hammer in the background. So
Yes. That how big is how much hammering is it like a lot or little?
there's some hammering happening,
There
that's
is
for
some
sure.
hammering. There's some hammering. Okay. I was hoping to get to this little part of it. I was hoping to get up here, close the door. We'll work on that. We'll
You were
definitely be no
talking
hammering tomorrow, I
about
can tell you
getting
that.
to do it from your home. Yeah, and
Oh.
just like the goodness of God and getting to do this from your new home. And you were kind of talking about that a little bit before I got
Okay.
distracted with the hammering.
Yeah. No, so I was talking about I got saved at 28 years old. I'm now 50. And again, if it were possible, and if it were possible to live an amazing life, like just to live an amazing full life in God, a life that is just incredible, where you make incredible memories and it's full of fulfillment. And if it was possible to actually do that and like create wealth, like make money, like live a great life, get to have amazing experiences, get to give and be generous and bless, to leave a legacy to your kids and great grandkids and grandkids, and to do all that in a way that honored God, expanded his kingdom, like would that not be like the best of the best? Like just let me know, like is that why you're here? I mean, is there anything better, you know? Is there anything better than that? Let me know if you can. Because I'm like, dude, that sounds pretty epic. And so I'm here to talk about that this week, these next 3 days. I'm going to talk about what it looks like. To me, that's the 100X life. The 100X life is how do you check all those boxes if possible? Of course, I know your heart. I think I know your heart. If you're here following me either for the first time or have been following me for a while, you know, I believe about you that you're like, Pedro, I just want to honor God. I want to be faithful to my assignment. I'm willing to suffer and sacrifice for the Lord and for the kingdom. If you're willing to suffer and sacrifice for the Lord, then you can put that in the chat. Just put sacrifice. I believe that's you, okay? And the fact is, I like to believe that about myself. And I have suffered. I have suffered, okay, in some things. And yet, while I think I would imagine all of you here are willing to sacrifice, are willing to suffer, are willing to endure hardships for the sake of the Lord and for the kingdom. The fact is, what if your assignment looks different? And what if suffering looks very different based on your assignment? Suffering looks one way if you're a missionary called to an unreached people group in a undeveloped nation, and now you're kind of living in a very, very like primitive rural setting. That may look like one kind of suffering. Another kind of suffering may look like stewarding millions and millions and billions of dollars. Let's just understand that there's going to be a level of suffering when we really are locked step in with the Lord on what he would have us to do. And most of that suffering, if I'm just thinking about this now, most of that suffering is just really the consecration and burning of our own flesh. The suffering, the bulk of the suffering I've had to undergo to get here was just my old nature burning. God removing from my life the things that are not helpful and would never have allowed me to step into my kingdom purpose, assignment, and destiny. Is that making sense? So I'm excited about this week. I've never run a challenge called the 100X Challenge. And I know that there's going to be a new year here soon. We're 3 or so weeks away from a brand new year. And I thought, let's get a head start on the next year. Okay. Let's get a head start on the next year. Let's not wait for January 1st to kind of be thinking about these things. And let's see if the Lord wants to speak to us and prepare us this week so we can have momentum going into January. So that's why I wanted to put on this challenge for you. Congrats on being here. Let me take a breath and just check in. Are we doing okay on the tech? Is everything all right? Or do we need to, are we good? Or
Yeah,
just
are
give me a
you
little.
gonna hold your computer? Are you planning to hold your computer the whole time? Or are you
Maybe.
gonna sit
Why?
down? Okay.
Is it
Just
shaking? I can hear.
it's shaking a lot.
All right. I was just trying to get to a little corner and that was made a little bit more quiet.
Got it,
Okay, are we
got it.
good?
Yeah, no, if you yeah, this is great. This is great.
Okay, awesome. Goodness. All right. So I want to pull up the worksheet. I don't know if our team can get the worksheet pulled up. I want to dive right in today. We made a worksheet here. This print worksheet is available for those that upgrade to VIP. And so I would recommend guys jump into VIP. It's pretty special. Being able to be on Zoom, answering your questions, hearing you guys pour out, and it just is a special time back there. And I don't know if it's just because I don't know. It's always special. I think it's partly that the questions and the hunger of people that are in VIP pull a little bit more on the anointing. And I think it's God honoring you for just sowing into the grace that's on my life, on this movement, and just investing in yourself, a little bit more to spend more time pursuing this conversation. So you should go ahead and do that. There might be a link at the bottom to go ahead and do that. But this is the challenge workbook that has been sent to our VIP participants. I'm going to go through it. So let's go to page 1. You can scroll up, Krim. I want to go to the first questions. Let's go advance that. Let's go to the next page there. And you know what, Krim? That's going to be too small to see, so never mind. Let me just come back to me full screen, Krim. But before we get into official day 1 teaching, training, and content, I want you to think about this. Maybe put this comment in the chat. Why did you sign up for this challenge? Why did you sign up for this challenge? I'm going to look at your comments in Zoom and here on Facebook. Like, of all the things you could have been doing right now, why'd you sign up? What about this challenge, the name, the tagline? Why did you sign up? And most importantly, about why did you sign up, but why did you show up? Like, why did you show up and why will you show up? Either live or on replay. What about this? What about this has you wanting to be here and was showing up not just today, but today, tomorrow, and Wednesday? Okay, I'm looking for your chats. Okay. Holly, are you able to see the comments on Facebook? I can see the comments here on Zoom. Wisdom, hearing from God. Need to improve my kingdom mindset.
Learn and grow.
Learn and grow.
Yep.
Okay,
Clarify, moving forward. Yep.
Okay. Good. So I would want one of your assignments for today is I would ask you to go deeper in this question. Like what really had you want to sign up for this and then to show up for this? People that sign up for something called 100X, here's what I now know to be true. Okay. Like there's something you're after. There's something on your heart, something on your mind, something that you want to do. Okay. So write that down. Team, let's pull the workbook off. It's